Hello friends, this is your friendly neighborhood explainer, Kuro. A new AI model drops, claims it beats GPT-5 on every benchmark. Should you believe that? Here's the problem nobody warns you about. A good-sounding answer isn't the same as a correct one. I can write a wrong answer in a very confident, very fluent voice. So, is this AI good? Can't be judged by vibes. It needs an actual measurement system. The first real fix looked a lot like a school exam. MMLU, multiple choice questions across law, medicine, physics, dozens of subjects. Humaneval, write code, then actually run it against real unit tests. Both give you something objective, an exact match score, no opinion needed. If a test has a fixed, known set of questions, what's the one obvious way to cheat it? Take a guess before the next chapter gives it away. Your guess was right, the questions themselves are the weak point. MMLU's questions are public. Scrape enough of the internet, and some end up inside the training data by accident. That's called contamination. The model isn't reasoning, it's recalling. Once a benchmark's answers leak into training data, the score stops meaning what it used to. There's a second failure mode, separate from cheating, the test just gets too easy. Frontier models now cluster between 88 and 99% on MMLU, Humaneval, and GSM 8K. When every model scores nearly the same, the test can't tell them apart anymore. Researchers call this saturation, and it's why those three benchmarks barely make headlines now. If exact match tests get contaminated and saturated, how would you score something like write a helpful email? There's no single right answer to grade against, comment your idea. For open-ended answers, the field landed on a strange-sounding idea. Use a second AI model to grade the first one's answer. That's called LLM-as-Judge, and today it's the single most common evil technique running in production. Here's the actual mechanism, not just the label. The system under test answers a question, that's the candidate answer. A separate, usually stronger model reads the question, the answer, and a scoring rubric, then outputs a score with reasoning attached. A judge model isn't just asked, is this good? That's too vague to be reliable. It's handed an actual rubric, specific, checkable criteria written in advance. Sometimes it's even simpler, compare the new answer against a known good reference answer, side by side. If a judge is just another language model, what's stopping it from having its own blind spots? This one has a real, documented answer. Guess before we get there. You guessed right, a judge model has documented, measurable biases. Self-preference bias, it rates answers in its own writing style higher, for no real reason. Position bias, swap which answer comes first, and the verdict can literally flip. Verbosity bias, a longer, padded answer often outscores a short, correct one. A recent industry study found frontier judges failing over half of targeted bias tests. This isn't a fringe worry. Honestly, if you asked me to judge my own explanations, I'd give myself a 10 out of 10 every time. That's exactly the bias researchers are talking about, and it's why judges get audited too. There's a completely different approach that skips the AI judge entirely, human preference. A real person gets two anonymous answers from two different models and just picks the better one. That single vote updates both models' ELO rating, the exact same rating system chess uses. One vote barely moves the number, the real signal comes from volume. Run hundreds of thousands of anonymous head-to-head votes, and a stable ranking emerges. This is exactly how LMSYS's chatbot Arena works. It's real, It's public, and labs actively watch their rank on it. If Chatbot Arena is public and labs know they're being voted on, could that itself change how they train? Think about what optimizing for human approval actually rewards. You just found the real limitation, and it has a name: Goodhart's Law. When a measure becomes a target, it stops being a good measure. Optimize hard enough for arena votes, and you can train a model that's charming, not necessarily more correct. Because of contamination and saturation, the field keeps replacing its benchmarks. SWE Bench uses real unresolved GitHub issues. The fix either passes the real test suite or it doesn't. OpenAI itself stopped reporting some SWE Bench scores after finding contaminated task solutions in their own training data. That's why LiveBench now writes fresh questions every month, dated after each model's training cutoff. This is a mix-up worth clearing up. Evals and monitoring are not the same thing. Offline evals run against a fixed test set before a model or prompt change ever reaches a user. Production monitoring watches real-life traffic after launch, catching drift, edge cases, and abuse a test set never saw. Could a model pass every offline eval perfectly and still fail badly in production? How? There's a genuine gap here. What's your theory? This isn't just academic. Real companies run this as everyday infrastructure. Braintrust, Langsmith, and Weights and Biases, we've all log traces and track eval scores release over release. Ragas, PromptFu, and LangFuse are open source. Teams write their own rubrics and run them in CI on every pull request. One myth Kuro wants to squash before wrapping up. Higher benchmark score always means the better model for your use case. Not even close. A model can top SWE Bench and still be the wrong pick for writing marketing copy. Evals only measure what they measure. Let's fold this whole episode back together. The problem: a fluent answer isn't automatically a correct one. The mechanism: exact match tests, LLM as judge with real rubrics, and human LO voting. The trade-off: every eval is a proxy, and proxies get gamed. Contamination, saturation, Goodhart's Law. So next time someone says it beats GPT-5 on every benchmark, ask which benchmark and who's judging. Next time, another piece of the machine running under your favorite AI tool. Which benchmark do you actually trust anymore? Tell Kuro below and subscribe.